大家好，我叫 Lina。今天我想谈谈如何学习中文。Hi, what's up? So, as I said, my name is Lina. Welcome to my channel. And today I wanted to talk about how to study Chinese, also from a perspective of a sinology major. If you don't know what sinology is, it's also in some countries called China Studies or Chinese Studies. It's a major in university where you study Mandarin Chinese, learn about Chinese history, and also about the culture. If you're confused why I'm looking down, I have a notebook here, so I have some notes there, and I'm gonna tell you about how you can study Chinese right now. First of all, set yourself some goals. So maybe you want to take the HSK exam, or you want to learn some specific amount of words in some specific time. Especially if you don't study Chinese full term, but like as a hobby, then you need to know what you want to study or what you want to achieve. The second tip is also think about why you want to learn Mandarin Chinese. So do you want to learn it because you want to talk with your friends or your partner, or do you want to learn it just in general? And then when you know why you're studying it, you can set yourself like a structure what you're gonna to study. Yeah, if you know your why, then you can structure your study plan, I will say. So for example, for me, when I first started out to study Chinese, of course I needed to know how to write characters and also recognize them for my Chinese exams. So if you don't need it, then maybe just try to learn first how to recognize them and to read them if you want like to talk with people online. Of course, also if you want to skill up your communication skills, then practice how to speak and also how to understand people. So do more comprehension practices. So this is one important thing, to know what you want to do. So also, for example, for me, I want to focus now more on simplified characters and also on speaking more. First of all, because in my university we learn traditional characters and not the simplified ones at first, but then also we never learned like the simplified characters like in depth. Also want to learn how to speak more again, because I think my reading comprehension is quite okay, but I forgot how to talk, and now I have kind of the situation where I need to speak more in Chinese and where I want also to speak more in Chinese. So I'm trying to do that. What you're gonna need to study Chinese is actually quite simple. You just need actually like a notebook and maybe a pen. Maybe like a tip from me, use like pens that are quite thin when they write, because of the characters at first you're gonna need like a lot of space. Also maybe one thing that I can recommend to you is like a special grid paper where you can like practice the characters like really in depth. But if you don't need it, or don't want it, then you just can use like normal paper. But I would recommend like this kind of grid paper, like the normal ones, because then you can make like your own grid. Of course, there's also like a lot of things online, so you can also download like the grid paper on your tablet. If you have the iPad, then you can practice also characters on the iPad. This is something I do sometimes just because I don't want to waste like a lot of paper, which I really did. Also, if you are preparing for the HSK exam, of course use like the HSK books. I'm currently checking them out and I think they're pretty good. Just in general, try to build like a good foundation, because for me it was like at some point like the problem that I forgot a lot of characters, which is normal. Don't stress yourself out, because Chinese is so different from learning, for example, English. Yeah, so English is like my third language, and it's so different. So maybe I first saw like some improvement like 3 months later, or maybe like at first maybe half a year later. Then I only realized what I learned, and currently I'm trying to review a lot of basic stuff just to have it again more in my mind and to be more comfortable with it, and don't have like the anxiety, oh no, I don't know how this grammar structure works, or oh no, I forgot again a word. And also maybe think about if you are learning Chinese just like for fun, or maybe just that you can later have like a better job opportunity, or if you really learn it because you're interested in the culture and in the history, because of course through a language you can connect with different people around the world, and it's one thing that I think is pretty awesome if you know like a lot of languages. Yeah, so if you want to have maybe a video about what free resources I use, let me know down below in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you'll start studying Mandarin, because I think it's a pretty cool language. And of course at first it's hard, but if you are disciplined enough and have the right motivation while you are learning it, then I think you can do it, and we can do it all. So if you want to get more motivation, please hit the follow button, I mean the subscribe button. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, I have also an Instagram where I'm quite more actively, I will say. Yeah, and if you want like a free resources video, or in general how I study Chinese, please let me know, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!